I wonder what you think about Satan. According to a recent survey, 42% of Americans think that Satan is fictitious, that he doesn't even exist. But Jesus was very convinced that Satan is real. I believe that, and if you believe that too, I wonder what you think and how often you think about Satan. About the person that Jesus called the father of lies, the one the Bible calls the prince of this world who leads the whole world astray. If we had time just one-on-one to talk, I wonder your mindset, your theology, and your beliefs about one of Jesus's greatest enemies, the devil. In my opinion, people get this messed up all the time in modern culture because we either think of Halloween Satan or horror movie Satan, but we forget about biblical Satan. There's the cartoony Halloween Satan, your buddy putting little horns on the top of his head or a pitchfork, the red jump. There's nothing biblical about that. Nor is this idea that Satan is just like some demonic, head-twisting, jump out of the closet and try to scare you kind of person. No. Satan in the Bible is much more subtle and crafty than that. What concerns me when I think personally about Satan is the simple, disturbing fact, maybe I shouldn't mess with your day and share it, but here's what I think about Satan. He knows me. According to the Bible, Satan has been around as long as human beings have been around, which means he knows exactly how to tempt a person exactly like me. He's watched the game film on people with my personality, and he's studied countless examples of people who are a lot like you. He knows what bait works best and what bait you won't bite on ever. He knows what temptations to tempt you with and which ones are absolutely uninteresting to you spiritually. It doesn't matter who you are, how you're wired, your strengths or your weaknesses. Satan has had 1,000 tries at tempting and leading astray a person who's exactly like you. That is the data point about Satan that keeps me up at night. Like if you're a driven person, you're hardworking, he won't bother to tempt you with laziness and an extra nap per week. Instead, he will drive you to become so driven that you forget about the other things that matter so much to God. He'll make you so fixated on the goals and the achievement at work that you'll forget to ask yourself questions like, when's the last time I spent an hour in prayer? When's the last time I held my spouse's hand and led them in worship? When's the last time I discipled my own children? He could care less if you make $1 million and are more successful than any member of your family has ever been, as long as he can turn that drive up a step too far to get you to cross a line. Or if you're a compassionate person with a big heart, you might think, well, Satan would be intimidated by you. You're so compassionate. But no, he's seen you before. And he knows that if he can get you to turn up compassion just a step too much, that you become a people pleaser, someone who can never confront difficult issues or ask hard questions because you just want to be liked and you just want everyone to get along. He's okay with a person just like you, as long as he can turn you up a bit too far. If you're an analytical person, he'll turn you into a critic, and your family can never do anything totally right. If you're a person who likes to relax and let things flow, he'll turn you into a lazy person and other people will have to pick up your slack. If you're good with words and quick with a joke, he'll make you good at arguing and being defensive. If you're intelligent, he'll make you too intelligent for supernatural things. The devil knows people just like you. If you're a person of high standards who pushes hard at everything you do, he'll make you impatient and unforgiving for people who struggle and fall short. If you're great with money, he'll make you fixated on the bottom line of finances instead of your faith. If you're amazingly organized, he'll turn your calendar into your idol, which must be obeyed. Otherwise, there's no joy in your day. He knows you, and he knows me. When I think about that simple fact, like the devil who is relentless, who is a spiritual being who neither slumbers nor sleeps, when he is a master at manipulating people, I think about my own faith. I think about my wife. I think about my kids. And it's hard not to fear the devil. Well, I'm sure he's pleased if we turn him into some cartoon, laughable character while he subtly lurks like a prowling lion and devours us with our most common temptations. This simple fact, I think, is why God gave us the book of Revelation. A lot of people avoid the book of Revelation with its numbers and its imagery and its visionary dreams. But within the book of Revelation, we find two such important things for our faith. We find out that the devil is real and he's fierce and he's not to be underestimated. The devil comes in full and living color in the book of Revelation. And yet at the same time, we find in this book the answer to these temptations. We find a way to overcome, to slay the dragon, and to resist the one who knows our name, knows our weaknesses, and knows perfectly how to tempt